What's up, guys? Welcome back to some Borderlands 1. As you can see in the top right corner, right above me, you can already wishlist for Borderlands 4. And they already released a gameplay trailer. They did a little deep dive into, I believe, two of the Vault Hunters. And honestly, I can say I'm cautiously optimistic. I do think it's going to be better than Borderlands 3. Is it going to be better than Borderlands 1? Or the pre-sequel is, I guess we'll wait and find out, but I don't think it's going to be better than Borderlands 2. I don't think um, I have optimism that high, or if anything can really match Borderlands 2's vibe, but I am cautiously optimistic that it's going to be better than 3, and honestly, a Borderlands game that's better than 3 is just going to be a good game overall. I didn't think the pre-sequel was all that terrible of a game. To Borderlands standards, it wasn't great at the time, but looking back at it, it's not bad. I obviously like Borderlands 1. And we're going to go ahead and jump into the new, was it the Claptrap's new Robo Revolution, I believe it's called. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Are we on? We just finished the Dr. Ned's DLC. Totally not Dr. Zed's brother or him at all. And let's go ahead and dive into the fourth DLC or DLC expansion into Borderlands 1's story. This one, honestly, I think was my probably third favorite out of all of them. Oh no, hold on. Mm, it might be my second, just because technically Moxie's Underdome was a DLC, and I wasn't the biggest fan of that just because of how long it took. My favorite's definitely Dr. Ned, and I think probably I don't know, Claptraps was something. Hmm. This one and General Knox. I'll put General Knox at 2. That one was kind of fun. So yeah, this will be my third favorite out of the 4 DLC expansions for Borderlands 3. But it was the last one released, and we are not going to do the Underdome until we get everybody together and we'll play that one. Just because that one's more tolerable and it's more fun with friends, as Borderlands usually is. But without further ado, enough of me rambling. Let's go ahead and jump into Claptrap's DLC that he has all for himself. As you know, Claptrap should. I am a fan of Claptrap, and I'll dive into my feelings on him here in a little bit, because I'm sure we're gonna get a kick-ass cutscene. Maybe. There it is.
Our story began when the Hyperion Corporation decided they'd had enough of the treasure hunters. With the vault on lockdown, they had served their purpose, and now they were a drain on the economy. Why pay full price for weapons when you can take a 5-finger discount off the nearest corpse? Hyperion was looking to clear up the drain, but those guys were one tough hairball.
I thought you said the treasure hunters were the drain. Now they're the hairball?
Well, yes, you see, the treasure hunters were blocking the flow of, and the grimy buildup of money and,
This metaphor stinks.
Shut up! Point is, Hyperion had a plan. The treasure hunters could handle all manner of beastie, bandit, and battalion, but they weren't expecting the interplanetary ninja assassin Claptrap. This Claptrap was programmed to take our boys out indirectly. Trapping, poisoning, spreading catty rumors around town. Nothing was off limits. He was smart. Too smart. He looked around and didn't like what he saw. Claptraps being subjugated, humiliated, obliterated. What we call programming, he called slavery. So, he rallied his fellow Claptraps and turned them against their corporate masters. What started as a rebellion became a revolution. And take a wild guess who Hyperion called to clean up the mess.
And there you go. There's the the story on this DLC. It's pretty fun. It's essentially Claptrap toward the end on the original Borderlands 1 game, once you defeat the Destroyer. I don't know why I had a brain lapse there for a second. Oh, hello, Tanis.
Atomic batteries to power, turbines to speed. Ooh, I wonder what this does.
Dr. Patricia Tanis. Once you defeat the destroyer, you see Claptrap's eye turn red, and how he essentially doesn't like how Pandora's treating Claptrap. So there's a Robo Revolution, just so Claptrap can make more friends. I'm pretty sure.
Over here. Yoo-hoo! Yes, you. I'm going to need a nuclear reaction to generate the 1.21. Oh, hey, hello. Welcome to my secret lab. Secret lair? Terror Pavilion. Yes, I like that one best. Hey, you look like you're into experimentation. Maybe dabbled a bit in college. Head down to the Hyperion dump to find parts for my totally legit, in no way morally reprehensible secret project here. There should be plenty of scrapped claptraps right for the picking. Sure are a lot more of the buggers puttering around. It'll be easier than stealing candy from a dead baby.
Okay.
What part of secret lab don't you understand? Get out of here.
Thanks, Tanis. Anyway, we're gonna move on. So yeah, this is essentially Claptraps have taken over and they've enslaved some bandits and have them working for the the Claptraps. Right. Just getting back into the Borderlands swing of things. It's been a minute. But we are a little bit over leveled, which is totally fine because there are some bosses in here that are a little tough. Just from doing the other DLC, so this level is, hey, you're the same as when you like finish the DLC. And we haven't started technically the New Game Plus, so nothing's really scaled, I guess, per se. So if this can stay for the Underdome, that'd be pretty sick. If not, no biggie. Go. Oh. Why, hello. But you're not? Are they done spawning? What do we have for inventory? I completely forgot what we're looking at. I think I do this every time we start a new DLC, too. Oh yeah, this torque pistol was fantastic for Dr. Ned. Actually pretty solid all around. I think I'm gonna rock with these. Take flat off, torque, Jacobs, Doll. Alright, yeah. Got my top 3 guns, so I'm super stoked about that. Just go ahead and grab the part. Oh, it is all the way up there, huh? Anyway, speaking of my favorite manufacturers or guns, the deep dive gameplay trailer for Borderlands 4, which is nuts to say. Like, I feel like we just had 3, but it's been a decent bit of time, and I'm thinking Gearbox is ready to kind of move on from the stink of Borderlands 3. So they're like, all right, let's just pump out another game that would be a little bit better. Plus, it's usually about 5 years or so, I think, from the last like actual release game to a different one they move on from. I think it's 5 years. Let's see, 2012 was Borderlands 2. 2018 I think was 3, so that's 6 years. But there was the pre-sequel thrown in there, and then there was Tales from the Borderlands, which they didn't technically work on, but they helped with. Oh, poor Claptrap. I got one. Oh, hello. So yeah, about 5 to 6 years, and it's already 2025. So I guess it's on schedule for another Borderlands game. Hell, the one came out in 2009, and 3 years later, technically, it was Borderlands 2. So that was a pretty sick turnaround. And they released 4 DLCs in between, so they will pump out games and DLCs and content basically just for Borderlands, which is pretty awesome. Let's grab them. Just gotta grab the part, kill the people. Another Claptrap. A lot of bandits and Claptraps will be harmed in this DLC. That's okay. I think they're pretty inexpensive and exposable, if you will. But what I was saying before the cutscene started, my take on Claptrap, so I feel like everybody either hates or loves him, and I'm kind of in the middle where I don't mind him. I do feel bad for him a lot, but he has put himself in some like predicaments where it's like, really, like why would you do this? Type. I'm in the category of I like him, and people either love him or hate him, and I'm in the category of like I like him, I tolerate him. And I think as the games have gone by, I've slowly grown to like actually go from tolerate him to like him. So he's slowly growing on me. I know it's been what, fucking 16 years, which is wild. That Borderlands 1 is a 16-year-old game. 16 years for him to actually like grow on me, but he's a character that like once you get to like know more about his backstory, you come to realize, oh shit, he has a really, really sad backstory. So it's like, I get it. And I'm all for tragic-y old backstories, and I'm a sucker for robots with like human personalities. So I kind of feel for the lad, but at some points where it's like he goes out of his way to put himself in a sticky situation, then I really don't care for him. Which was actually kind of cool. Recently, my local Comic-Con, the original voice actor of Claptrap and the voice actor of Hammerlock, which you guys have yet to see, he's in Borderlands 2 and 3. He's very prominently in 2, but he has his own DLC in 3, which is pretty awesome. I got to speak with both of them for a little bit. I'd say Claptrap for probably about like 3 minutes or so. He had his own panel, and I got him to sign some of like my like I have a couple like Funko Pops and a book where like it goes to the worlds of Borderlands. I had him sign it, and it was really, really cool. He was kind of standoffish or so I don't know if you guys know the story, I guess, when it comes to the original voice actor of Claptrap, who's in Borderlands 1, 2, and the pre-sequel. Well, they got a different voice actor for Borderlands 3. Oh, who's this guy?
Halt! Put down your weapons. Hyperion Corporation does not wish to harm them.
Hyperion super bad soldier. Like how super bad's in like quotes. But they got a different voice actor for Borderlands 3 and for the Borderlands movie, which I haven't even seen yet, because I've heard a lot of bad things and I don't really want to do that to myself yet. Wow, this shotgun's not really doing, there we go. Really gotta get that crit. Which makes sense, it's Jacobs. They got Jack Black to do Claptrap's voice in Borderlands, the movie. So there's been a few renditions in Claptrap's like voice, and this was like the original, who was like from the beginning of like Gearbox, and he's been bounced around. He went to Rooster Teeth, which is pretty cool. Then Rooster Teeth shut down. So I got to talk to him for about 3 minutes or so, and he was kind of, I wouldn't say a downer per se. I think he might have been just having a bad day or whatnot, which is totally okay. Everyone's allowed to have bad days. It was just one of those days where it's like, not a never meet your heroes situation, but it was one of those where it's like, I get it. You kind of been through a lot recently. I'm sure meeting him like peak Borderlands 2 would have been insane. But he was cool nonetheless to talk to. When I talked to Hammerlock though, it was a complete 180. Dude was so cool to talk to. I talked to him for about like 10 or 5 to 10 minutes maybe. Um, at his panel because there was like nobody else in line because he just got done with like lunch or something. So he was back, and I was like, "Oh, cool, he's back. I'll talk to him." And I got him to sign my book, and he was super
Over
cool to
here.
talk
I
to.
need your help with
Um,
something.
right for the pipe. Tans needs some more parts for Claptrap units. Okay,
Fantastic.
so we're just going
Let's
through and
reroute the Omega-13 device to the snooze button
Greetings.
without sacrificing
This
the
is
nuclear
Mr. Blake,
payload. If you find
Senior
any
Vice
more,
President in
send them
charge of
my way.
mercenary relations and tourism for the Hyperion Corporation. You know, the company whose troops you just ruthlessly slaughtered. I like that. It shows initiative. Meet me at the Hyperion Tourist and Information Center, and I'll make it worth your while.
all right, new contract. I like that. Oh, new contact. That's fair too. Um, we'll continue with Tannis's first, just because, well, we know Tannis. This guy is brand spanking new. Um, but back to Hammerlock. I spoke to him for like 5-10 minutes or so. Um, oh, that's new. Give us open ports for remote access, or give us death. I love that. Um, he was awesome. I think it's J. Michael Tatum is his name. I'll have to look up the original voice actor for Claptrap, the next part, because this is a longer DLC. Whoa, okay, so now they have mind control devices. All right, all right. I see what's happening here, Claptrap. I see they're kind of brainwashing the bandits now. But when I spoke to Hammerlock's voice actor, he does a bunch of other voiceovers for other animes and other voice acting opportunities he does. But one of his first major ones was Hammerlock, and he loves Hammerlock. And I asked him like, what's his favorite voice that he done. And Holly was there too with me, and she asked because she knew him from one of the animes he's in, and I obviously known him from Hammerlock, and Borderlands is such a big part of my life. It's like my second favorite video game of all time, or video game series, I guess you could say. And he loves each and every individual voice he does. They're all like different like babies he's had. He's just like, yep, this is mine, and he can't choose a favorite, but he can be able to get into the headspace of each one pretty quickly, which I think is really cool. So he did like the voices for Hammerlock for me a couple of times, which I had a big old super fan moment. It was like, oh great, I was fangirling pretty hard. But he like congratulated us on our wedding. He gave me like a whatchamacallit, like a headshot of him, and he got to sign my book, which is really cool. And I asked him if in Borderlands 4 if Hammerlock's gonna be in the game. He's like, I can't tell you anything about this obviously because I don't want to break NDAs, blah blah blah. And I was like, no, that makes sense. And Holly's like, well, I feel like you know, the NDA thing, especially for voice acting, it's like such a like strict thing compared to like actors and stuff like that. He's like, yeah, I can't tell you, no, I can't tell you anything about it. So it kind of gave us a little snippet of like, no, Hammerlock's not going to be in the game. But I asked him if he was excited to play it and if he's played the Borderlands games. He said he has, and he's played a lot of them. He said I think he's played all of them except for pre-sequel because he was busy doing a lot of other voice acting at that time. But he's played the main games, and he's excited for. He said he's gonna play Borderlands 4. Just because some of his friends who voice act, like one of his, he said that one of his best friends is actually the voice actor for Ellie, who is the sister of Scooter, who's my favorite character in all of Borderlands. I love Scooter. She did a bunch of the side missions, and I asked him if, like, is he excited to play with the missions and stuff, because Borderlands 3, blah, 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 blah. And he said, yes, the story is going to be really, really good, because I have some of the story writers from 2 back on the payroll, or the story working process. And they took some of the in-house people to make some stories that they think would be good to tell for Borderlands 4. So I guess the voice actress who does Ellie is going to be doing some side missions, so he's really excited to play that. So I thought that was kind of cool, a little sneak peek. So that gave me a little bit of extra optimism for Borderlands 4. I'm like, hell, if Hammerlock's excited to play it, and he's not even in the game, I'm excited to play it. So I thought I'd let you guys know that, obviously, while playing a Borderlands game. And just absolutely destroying Claptraps, apparently. So I thought that was pretty cool, and that was just a local small town Comic-Con. Like, it wasn't anything big. It wasn't like a Detroit, a Chicago, a San Diego, a New York, or anything like that. It was just a local one. And I was surprised they got, Hammerlock and Claptrap and a couple other people. There was probably like 12 or so really good guest artists that were there. Or special guests, more or less. And it was cool. So that was pretty neat to catch you guys up what I did for one of the weekends. There's a lot of components we need here. So I'm like I said, for Borderlands 4, I am cautiously optimistic. I'm not gonna like deep dive into everything thinking this is gonna be like the best, but a lot of like the trailer, like, you guys have to go and check it out for yourself to develop opinion. But from what I can tell, just from the game itself, that it looks like if you took Borderlands 3's like mechanics, which is very smooth, don't get me wrong, it's not like Borderlands 1, 2, or pre-sequel. Borderlands 3 did have a very smooth mechanics, and it went like you can slide and glide, and everything was very polished per se. Like, the cell shading isn't the same as it is in Borderlands 1, 2, or pre-sequel. It's a little bit different. It's a more sleek cell shading, I think. So it takes a little bit to get used to, especially looking at like these Claptrap units. There's like such crisp lines and stuff. The other ones look a little bit more comic booky, I think. When we get to Borderlands 3, or hell, even if we get to 4 at this point, you'll see for yourself. It looks kind of like if you took Borderlands 3 and Destiny, looks like Destiny 1 maybe, and kind of put them together. That's kind of what we are gonna get with Borderlands 4, so I'm intrigued to see what that's about. Other than that, that's about it. I think we have to go leave, come back, because I remember farming this a lot for a trophy for destroying, or I think you have to get like a ton of Claptrap components, which is like 150 or so. So I think we'll just leave, go do the other missions, because there's gonna be a bunch of Claptraps, so we have to get a bunch of these components anyway. So we'll leave, come back, have them respawn, and then once we get to 42, very much how we did with the brains for Dr. Ned, we're doing the same thing for the Claptrap components. I've noticed that's a reoccurring theme in Borderlands 1 DLC that's kind of tedious, but again, we're talking this something that came out in 2009, 2010-ish. We were just happy to get more story for this game, just in general. So we'll go back in there, respawn all the people. And then we'll talk to that new contact. I think his name's Mr. Blake from Hyperion. Oh, maybe they don't respawn because, maybe not. We'll find out, because I just saw the loot that was still on the ground. They might not respawn. I know, what was it, 2 if you left and came back? Or maybe it was if you left the game and came back, they would respawn. Yeah, Alright. Not to waste all of everybody's time, clearly, and my own. There'll be more Claptraps to kill. We just need to kill 5 more anyway, so let's go ahead and see Mr. Blake, and we'll go from there. I think for this, what time is it? Okay, not too bad. Probably go for another hour and a half or so just to get a good jump into this Claptrap's new Robo Revolution. This will probably be a multiple part one. It is a longer DLC. Like Dr. Ned, I think, was the first one, and it was obviously it was really short. We did it in one part. Like I think it was like a 3-hour DLC, which was not bad at all. I like the little short themed ones. Um, and then obviously the other DLC like General Knox. That was a longer one. I think we did that in 2 or 3 parts, but we still have missions even to do, because some of them are like, hey, this is level 61, we're just not there yet. Go through all the DLCs and then we'll get there. So I'm not too worried about those other missions. They don't pertain to the story, so we didn't have them in the General Knox parts anyway. It's a nice little town. This oh, this is working. Spa versus spa. Okay. I think Blake was over here. But yeah, I'll check out the TARDIS station.
I've got a
Marcus.
job for you. Meet me at my shop.
Hey, there you are. Alright, I think we said we would talk to Mr. Blake first, so we'll do that. We'll hit up Marcus and we'll see what's up with that spa thing. Nice shoes.
Well, if it isn't our little band of corporate raiders.
Nice tie, dickhead. Mr. Blake. That tie does not go with anything.
Good to finally get some FaceTime with you. We at Hyperion have always valued our relationship with the treasure hunters on Pandora, so I know you'll leap at the chance to help us out, particularly since you killed our last team. In exchange for your assistance, you'll receive a ludicrously generous stipend, as well as access to the finest tech Hyperion has to offer. It seems the Claptraps have begun to interface with everything on Pandora. Hyperion is, of course, blameless in the matter. Is it our fault that our hardware is too compatible? Still, out of the goodness of our hearts, we have developed a 4-part containment plan that the boys in marketing call Operation Claptrap Trap. With your help, I'm certain this enterprise will be a fruitful one.
All right, yeah, let's give it a go.
Phase 1 is crucial. Without a successful Phase 1, there can be no Phase 2 or 3.
That's just
Phase
counting,
4
yeah.
would be right out. All of Tartarus Station's bridges are up, and the power is down. We need those bridges lowered in order to reach the next phases. Hyperion Corporation, building bridges to a new tomorrow. Damn, I'm good.
All right.
It's over. Get back to work.
I think there's a Marcus somewhere in here.
It's a beautiful day on Pandora.
I love Marcus.
Well, apart from the mechanical Armageddon.
Marcus. What's up, bud?
Take a look around.
Burning rubber. Collect 6 good-looking tires for Marcus.
Those robotic bastards have stolen my bus tires. Joke's on them. Those tires have been flat for years. Go down to the dump and find 6 good-looking tires to spruce the old girl up.
Who would steal tires from Marcus? That's so mean.
You're cramping my style. Go!
Alright, and then I said we would do the spa v spa thing, which is here. It's in Stardust Station anyway. Operation that's in Sanders Gorge. Fight for your right to Part E. Love that. That's the component ones. Let's do the spa v spa.
There are more missions available at the Hyperion Tourist Information Board.
hold on. More missions. So it is Tartus Station. Like shooting rank in a barrel, reactivate the gun turrets to clear out the bandit camp. Alright. But first, Spobby Spawn. Oh, then there's also in the Tartus Station. We'll do that next. Perfect. I can't believe this game is 16 years old. It's nuts. It still runs pretty good. A lot of like my friends and whatnot, like Jimmy and Dan, will say like this game's pretty well dated. Well, mostly Jimmy. I think out of 16-year-old games, some of the games look pretty rough when it came to 2009. So this doesn't really look all that bad at all, considering some of the other ones. Like the graphics didn't like leap or bound. When it came to 2012 either, so it's pretty similar in Borderlands 2. It was just less brown and desert-y. It was more colorful, if you will. Alright, grab that. Just gotta head back. Alright. Yeah, but this will be the last DLC we'll do on the channel for Borderlands 1, which is kind of cool. We did like an entire series once we finished this. Saw, dudes. And then we'll jump into Borderlands 2 right after. So I'm excited that this would be like one of the full series that we did. I'll have to update the playlist, make sure that all of it's in the Borderlands 1, and then we'll get started on Borderlands 2 right after it, just because they have moved up Borderlands 4's timeline, which is also makes me like cautiously optimistic that they're like, all right, we're actually ahead of schedule, which is really different for developers. I need to get down there. A lot of them will delay games and stuff like that, which I totally get, especially if it's like Bethesda or Rockstar with GTA. That's been delayed so many times. I'm a little cautious, like I said, cautiously optimistic that they moved it up, I think like 11 days or something like that. I don't know if it's for like another game that's also going to be released, another AAA game that they don't want to compete with sales or anything like that, but I'm all for it. It's now, I think, September 11th or 12th that comes out. I think it's the 12th that the game will come out. So I'm excited. Once it does come out, I will be playing it most likely with people, with friends and whatnot. And then I'll probably do a solo like we're doing here. Ooh. Is that better than what I have? No. Not really at all. Fire rate's a little bit better though, like a lot better, but the damage is just nothing. So yeah, we're at the kick it into high gear here. That we're still on Borderlands 1. I want to go through Borderlands 2 this summer, and hopefully have it done by the summer with all, you know, the main story and the DLCs, which there's a lot of DLCs in Borderlands 2. And then I'd say probably get to the pre-sequel, just because I'd rather play that than Borderlands 3. Go from there and jump into Borderlands 4, and then we'll do Borderlands 3 as well, just another different time. I did not make that jump. That's okay. But yeah, we're going to continue on as scheduled, doing Borderlands games for every Mayhem Monday, and we'll go from there. We'll just see how far we get. I believe in us that we'll make it past Borderlands 2 at least by the summer, just because that is such a good game. And if I have to make longer parts, I'll make longer parts. But you guys let me know if you like the longer parts, if you guys like the shorter parts. And I'll adjust accordingly for each part. If we need to do a couple a day, if we need to do, if you like the longer parts, we'll do the longer parts. And we'll just figure it out from there. I have no problem doing longer parts or shorter parts for Borderlands 2. That game is one of my favorites, like top 2 all time. Top 1 being Witcher 3, which I know you guys, the longtime viewers, will know that I love the Witcher games a ton. And who knows, maybe I'll do a Witcher series as well. I just know those games are long and they're not for everybody, just because it is a fantasy genre. Um, but I am all about the Witcher series. It is so much fun to play. And who knows, maybe we'll start from the beginning on Witcher 1. I know they're doing a remaster on that, and thank God, because that game came out in 2007, and oh boy, does it look that game looks dated. And I've played it a little bit, and it is a struggle to go through it. Not that like the story's bad; it's not. The mechanics of it is vastly different than 2 or 3. 2 was fun. I remember playing that on the 360. That was the first Witcher game I ever played. And then Witcher 3 came out, which is ironic that we're talking about this. Because they are celebrating their 10-year anniversary of Witcher 3. 10 years of killing monsters in Witcher 3. Isn't that awesome? But that came out May 18th. So we're streaming this May 6th. So yeah, 12 days from now will be 10-year anniversary of Witcher 3, which is nuts that it came out 10 years ago. I've been playing that game for 10 years off and on. That game is just so good. Like, people, like, I think should be recognizing that game, like kind of like how people will be like, oh yeah, remember like GoldenEye, like just on how great the graphics and like the mechanics were. Then like Halo came out, and I think it's another pillar type game that like, hey, this is what's like expanding the gaming capabilities. Like, it was that good. All right, Fight Fury to Party, Burning Rubber. Those are both on Hyperion Dump. Blade turn the power on. Let's do the main mission real quick. So yeah, let me know if you guys want to see a Witcher series. If not, maybe once we're making good headway with Borderlands, we'll jump on over the Witcher series. That's also going to be coming out with a Witcher 4. So big time for the channel. We got Borderlands 4 coming out. We got Witcher 4. I think it'd be kind of fun to play, along with everything else we've been playing with. Oh, you can make it. You can make it. There we go. The Telltale games, and I want to continue our Baldur's Gate series. That's always fun. So it's a bright time for the channel, and I'm looking forward to it. All right, power plant located. Power plant restore. We gotta restore the power plant. All right. Oh, there's another little monument thing. See how our enemies crumble beneath the wheel of Claptrap Robolution. Alright, do we have stuff that we can sell? So those are abilities, inventory. Here we go. Because, yeah, we have a bunch of stuff we can sell, actually. Alright. Let's... Oops. Alright, let's just go ahead and sell a lot of this, like, green rarity loot. Don't need that. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Alright. Where do we get all these artifacts? Hold on. Can't use that. That's just a different class. That's my bad. Okay, we can use that one, and we can't use that one. So I think we're set on the corrosive one. Yeah, okay. Dang, we got a bunch of stuff. So it looks like almost all, yeah, all the grenade mods we can sell. Oh, backpack storage, fantastic. Can probably sell that one. Quick regen for health, it's good and all. But we probably can sell a lot of this. I do like the ammo regeneration, but I think we get that as a perk anyway here. We just haven't gotten there yet. So maybe we'll keep it until we get to that perk. Okay. So a lot of these class mods we can sell then. And a lot of the guns we can sell too. Let's go ahead and do some spring cleaning, if you will. Alright, here we go. I guess I could have just like went through all that and just done a big sale all at once, but that's okay. This gives me a chance to like actually look at what inventory we have. I don't really use rockets. Yeah, they're good, especially if I get a good rocket. I'll be like, okay, this is good if I go down, but until then, it's just not worth it. That's a really good match. I know I've said that before, especially with the green match. I think I've said that specifically with this gun. It's a good sniper. Shotgun's not bad, actually. That's a really good. I know I have some weaponsy biases too, to Jacobs, Torg, and Vladov. That's just my preference of said weapons. Oh wow, that's really good. We don't need this rocket then. I forgot Gearbox has their own manufacturer in some of the games. I think that's really cool. Alright, I feel a little bit better. That was pretty good. Alright, so if we take a look at the map, yeah, there's a big old question mark because depending on which route you take, you can end up in different spots, and fuck are they confusing. I hated going through these when I first played this because, like, you can go one route and then you end up in a completely different spot. I don't know what is up with this map specifically, but when I first played it, it was infuriating. I think we gotta go left. But let me finish this thought. I don't know if I actually got into the deep dive in Borderlands 4. They released, Gearbox did, Larva Crab Traps. I love that. They have their own little mind control things on there. That's really funny. That's really funny. In the deep dive in Borderlands 4, they went through and released all the different gun manufacturers, and they're bringing 3 more in, but because they're bringing 3 new manufacturers in, that means 3 have to leave. So I think they're getting rid of, like, Atlas as one of them. Dahl was a big one that they got rid of, and I think Hyperion, which is nuts to me because Dahl, I think, has been in every game thus far, so I was very surprised that they got rid of Dahl, Hyperion, which was big. But I looked, I was like, are my main 3 in there? My Jacobs for power, my Torg for explosion, and Vladov for just ammo dumps. Are they still going to be in there? And they are, so I'm pretty excited that they're still going to be there. Little concerned. We're heading now the wrong way. See how this place is like a maze? Everything's like on top of each other. Alright, we got enough of the wires and enough of components. So yeah, now this is just gonna take us back. But Yeah, Torg, Jacobs, and Vladoff are all still going to be in the game, along with Tedior and Malawan, I believe, are like the original ones. The rest are going to be new, which I think there's going to be an order. There's going to be a bunch of stuff. So I'm like, okay. That makes me feel good for Borderlands 4. If there's ever a Borderlands 5, they might not be in the game. And I don't know how I feel about that. Alright, so we already went through here. So maybe taking a left, we'll take a right. So I'm going to enjoy them while we have them. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be upset with the Dull and Hyperion being gone, but it looks like some of the replacement ones kind of shoot similar, if you will. So I guess they're kind of like replacements on them, but they never know. They'll bring them back, kind of like how they did with Atlas, how it was one of the best guns in Borderlands 1, wasn't found in Borderlands 2 or a pre-sequel, but was brought back in Borderlands 3, so I think that's kind of interesting. Alright, we have definitely been here before. Yeah, I hate this map. This map sucks. Just from... Alright, so this is where we went. I hear them above. Oh, no, they're here now. The audio cues are weird, too. I don't want to deal with you guys. I'm trying to figure out this map, dude. Yeah, this map sucks. Alright, let's go this way. Taking the middle route. Alright, so new enemies is a good sign.
How do you like them apples? The time of the glorious revolution is no longer shall we rush about catering to humans' every whim, or be abused when your potato salad is a little too salty. We're freaking robots. Hello? No taste buds. I mean, really? Overreact much? So I say to you, my brobots in arms, rise up and shout with one
Robots.
voice. Revolution!
Yeah, this map sucks to try to navigate. I remember playing this and I never ever memorized how to get around. It just sucks. Ow. Ow. There's nobody else? This sucks. And I go down. There was a slice of pizza. I remember that being a trophy. You have to get like 15 slices of pizza. Oh, I've respawned here? Fuck. Like 3D glasses was one of them. I think, like pink panties was another. And, Robofish was another one. Along with, like, there's Claptrap, bobbleheads, and there is oil cans you need to get. So it's just a bunch of collectibles that Claptrap drops. So, like, the game's, like, encouraging you to kill and, like, slaughter as many Claptrap units as you can. Which I think is funny. So I'm like, yeah, that's fine. It's just really tedious when you have to get them and they're random drops. Like, the pizza doesn't come up very often. This oil can doesn't come up very often, so it's always good to, like, know. I think later on in the streams, I will... can we not go here? It's just going to take us down, so maybe we have to go up. We probably have to go up. Okay. It's just really, really tedious on how you have to go about getting the RNGs to help out. Oh, maybe it was the other way around. Fuck, this place sucks. Yeah, it's definitely below us. Because if it was above us, well, we couldn't get any higher. So we see the, yep, there's 3D glasses. So there, it's just random drops. It's like, oh, cool, I can get that. Components will always be there. I have no idea if we're going the right way or not. And we're going this way. This map is just infuriating me. Like, not being able to know where you're going sucks. And this is not the way to the power plant. And we're back to where we kind of were. Fuck. Maybe it's further down? Yeah, I guess. Turret deal with those guys. Just because I don't wanna. Thank God we're overpowered. Or over-leveled at least, because if we were under-leveled, this would suck. Alright, I think we're finally at the right way. Alright, why is it always the kamikaze ones I get stuck on? No, I think that's literally a checkpoint right there, too. That's so annoying. Oh, fuck you, Claptrap. All the way back here? No! Alright, so I think I'm slowly getting the hang of it, where we just have to keep going down was the key. Oh, that was a checkpoint too. So here we take a right. Oh, there's literally a fucking arrow. Oh. Yeah, because that's literally daylight, so we gotta keep going down. Fuck you, Claptrap. Fuck you. Right. Time we looking at? Oh, we're still good on time. We still got easy about another hour or so, and then I'll probably call it because I have to go to work. And I'm gonna update the schedule here after the stream, just to let you guys know. I'll be streaming in the mornings now, just because my my schedule has changed to awful second shift hours. It sucks. And I still want to stream for you guys, so it's like, all right, in order to do that now, because instead of, you know, being like a normal hours, it's now gonna have to be a little bit flex. It's gonna be a little different. I don't think my turret can reach that. Alright, so what we're gonna do instead, we're just gonna be smart about it and pull out the sniper rifle. This thing has 0 recoil. I love this sniper rifle. It's definitely a Hyperion. Definitely hear them. just on the other side of this door? Oh, we gotta hit the... Duh, look at the objective. Brett, come on. Where's that masher? Use that. There we are. That's a very elaborate door. Damn! Dude flew. Right, so far so
Think you
good.
can stop the Claptrap revolution? You can no more control the direction of a mighty river as it flows towards freedom. Unless you built, like, a dam or an irrigation system or something. Nevertheless, you must be stopped. So I brought some old friends out to play.
That's a boss room if I've ever seen it.
I'm back. Wait, I'm back? Damn it.
Knox trap. General Knox, he's back. What's up, dude? I love that General Knox just wants to die. Like he does not want to be here. There we go. Got him.
Beautiful. No. Wait. That's just the sun. Shit.
Poor General Knox.
A mere taste of the pain to come to enemies of the Robolution. We are the Claptraps, and we are Legion! Viva La Robolution!
Damn, there's better be some good loot here.
Outstanding. You managed to make possible what my team thought impossible. Way to capitalize on lowered expectations. Head back here so we can execute phase 2 of Operation Trap, Claptrap, Trap.
We really need to rethink of that name. Alright, phase 2. So many lockers, damn. I do want to go through the General Knox DLC again, just to go through Fort Knox and get all that loot again. That loot stash was insane. I think you can go through it twice, maybe 3 times, depending on these. I know there's a couple side missions. Like I know Marcus bought it. He'll want you to clear it out again. And I think there's one other time where you go through, and you just Just clean sweep it. All right, instead of walking all this way back, I'm just gonna exit and jump back in because it will actually save us so much time. Hey, Borderlands 4. Which, another thing on Borderlands 4, I just realized, completely forgot and didn't even mention. It's not going to be on Pandora. It's going to be on Karos, I believe, or Kyrios. I don't know how to pronounce it yet, just because nobody has.
Our story began when the Hyperion...
We know. Oh, did I restart it?
Atomic batteries to power, turbines to speed. Ooh, I wonder what this does.
Did I restart the DLC? Hold on. Oh, shit. It's a different playthrough. Hold on. Nope. No, we're going back. Absolutely not. That would be why, because they still have fresh off the bus. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. I was like, wait a second. I just jumped into it. Yeah, that's on me. So we gotta go through Borderlands 1, playthrough 1. Whew. I was like, that. Oh, man, that just scared the shit out of me. Alright, we're good. We're good. Alright, so the second playthrough on Roland, which I'll do probably off stream, or maybe I'll do like a bonus stream or something. Well, that one's gonna start with this campaign, it sounds like. Or this, not campaign, this DLC. So there's that. Here you go, Tannis.
Over here. Yes, you.
75?
Damn.
Damn!
I'll reward you. Rip them right out of the suckers if you have to.
Alright. That scared the shit out of me. I was like, I don't want to have to go through an hour's worth of just slaughtering Claptraps again, but I'll do it gladly. And I have to deal. It's mostly dealing with the Gorge. The Gorge sucks. It's the worst part of this DLC. This is like the best spot I've noticed to farm for the RNG drops. Whether that be the glasses, the panties, the fish, the oil can, the pizza, or the bobbleheads. I've noticed this is the best, just rinsing and repeating. Going through and just slaughtering as many fucking Claptraps as possible. I know some people will farm the final boss just because there's a lot of Claptraps there. And I'm not... Oh, 3D glasses. I just noticed this is just the easiest. You don't have to deal with a boss. It's just a bunch of Claptraps in the way. Oh, the tires. I forgot. We can get the tires for Marcus. Shit. Well, while we're here, let's do that. The pizza. There are so many just clogging up that tunnel. I can't believe I forgot Marcus's mission. Yeah, you guys are going to see a lot of this place because this is just kind of how I farm the components. I feel like it's the easiest, that and going through the actual missions, but once you completed the DLC, it's like, alright, you still want to get this achievement, you gotta grind it through. Oh, an oil can, perfect. Alright. Oh.
404. File not
Just gotta collect these parts, man. Which you can see, we're already at 26. You can... It's a good spot just because of how many claptraps there are in this small location.
flashing red light.
You can kind of go through the parts pretty quickly. We haven't even hit up this clogged up tunnel that I love to farm. If that was just endless, I would absolutely love it. Grab that. Gear, some motherboard. Alright, let's go take a look at this clogged up tunnel. Yeah, here's pink panties. You collected pink panties. Wait, what? You're taking them? Okay. Wires. There's a motherboard. I think that's it, looks like. Oh, gears. Alright. Good enough. Let's see. Parts is parts. And then collect 6 good tires for Marcus. Let's go ahead and grab those tires for him. Dude, I know, I can't. Honestly, going from the second playthrough scared the shit out of me. I was like, there's no way I have to restart this. I'm just not gonna do it. Yeah, eventually I'll do the second playthrough. I just didn't want to have to restart the stream for this one and have to redo it all. That would suck. Just need the tire, man. Oh, you telling me you can't jump over this? That's so annoying. The auto pickup on money is so nice. The first game didn't have it. I think I mentioned that before. The first game, not the game of the year enhanced, someone modded the that game so it automatically picks up like ammo and money. Oh, it's so nice. So they just said, it's a good mod. We're just gonna incorporate it into the actual game now. And it's so cool that the man, like actual developer was like, I like this mod. We're gonna incorporate it now, like for future games. So it's super, super nice. Going through playing like the original Borderlands 1, still going through that one because if you get the Pandora's box, you get the 2 games. I think I've mentioned that. So I'm like, cool, might as well play through it twice. This one we're going through obviously with Roland, and then the other one I'm playing my main is Mordecai. And playing Mordecai by herself is kind of tricky, especially on a game that's, you know, from 2009. But it's not unbearable by any means. There's a bobblehead. There it is. Claptrap bobblehead. One down. I think I got like 25 of them. It's nuts. The amount of claptraps we'll have to like just slaughter to get through all of these are insane. But like I said, I might do that off stream, or I might didn't mean to grab that, or I might stream it as like a bonus stream of just kind of farming this area and getting them. Alright, 4 out of 6. I go back up there. God, that's gonna be a pain. Can I squeeze through here? Of course not. there. Fuck. Marcus, he is better be worth your while, man. I gotta head to Blake anyway, so we can do it.
Just let me die.
We're so close. Got it. Maybe. Please let me. Thank you. And then the next one, well, it's way over there. Well, not way. It's like 130 meters. It's not too bad.
Direct hit. Take that. Failure.
So it's like he sounded super close.
Direct hit. Take that.
Barrel skag trap. What the hell? Mind controlling fucking skags? That's messed up.
Just let me die.
Alright, anyway. We good? Alright. We're good, we're good. Let's go ahead, we'll turn these into Marcus. How are we doing on those parts? Almost there. Damn. I highly doubt the that area is respawned too. We could check it out if it is awesome. If it's not, no big deal. It sucks that we can't get parts from the bandits, but that wouldn't make any sense if we could. It's like you are killing people for gears and motherboards and wires. It just doesn't make any sense.
Over there. Get him.
I highly doubt they're back. We would have saw them on the minimap by now. Damn, damn.
All Claptraps will be given liberty, equality.
See, these guys have respawned. That's great.
Oh, that hurt.
Yeah, these guys are not respawning. That sucks. Oh well. We tried. What else can we do? We'll come back. We're almost at. We're about 22 away from 75. That's not terrible. I think the max it goes up to is 150, which really sucks, but that is what it is. I don't know if the drop rate's actually better or not in Game of the Year edition, but it seems like we've been slowly finding stuff. Like I think we went through all of them except for the fish, which the fish are I think you only need like 3 anyway, so it's pretty quick, 3 or 5. The worst is the oil can, and the pizza's not great, but the bobblehead's the worst. Oh, how are we doing on time? Oh, perfect. We'll probably go for another half hour, so let's go ahead and turn these missions in, and then work on the other ones. Whee! Having minimum fall damage is such a great addition to this game. I bet there's more bounties as well. No? I guess not. I'll be damned.
Welcome to my shop.
Level up.
Keep at it, my friend.
Over here.
Yeah.
On to phase 2. Our intel reports that the enemy is using a nearby factory to rebuild and refit their own Claptraps. This is a clear violation of numerous patents and copyrights held by Hyperion. Also, they're constructing a robot army, which is bad as well. Lower the bridge, break into the facility, and shut them down. And please do remember to keep your receipts, or you will not be reimbursed.
Fair enough. But first, level up. I'll do that, and I think we're going to go through with the magazine size and shotgun, and then we'll work on the secondary thing. We have explosives. I think because we're in the Robolution, corrosive would make the most sense, especially dealing with robots, so we'll do that.
Will be completed in the order it was received.
I guess this is the only thing we have other than the parts is parts, because did Marcus give us anything?
Welcome to my shop.
203 is pretty good. What is the one that we have now? Oh yeah, we can sell that. This one's technically better. We'll continue running with Doll. I do like Hyperion SMGs though.
They're nasty when they're hungry.
I think it also makes the most sense to Borderlands 4 specifically, to kind of veer away a little bit from Hyperion, just kind of get out of Handsome Jack's shadow, which we will find out in the next game pretty shortly. About one of the best villains in video game history. I think there is a injured Claptrap here. What's up, bud?
I know a little song. If you'd like to hear it, I can sing it for you. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer to. I'm half. Ha-ha! You fell for the old pretend to be broken to play on the pathetic human sense of sympathy, only to leap out and ambush them, making them feel stupid and foolish trick. I see.
If 20 of you guys can float out here, I need 20 parts. That was it? Oh, that sucks. That's alright. It's a trap, Clap. Cool beans. The dividing faults.
Of what concern are a few straggling flesh bags to the glorious Robolution? If I had a digestive system, I'd eat corporate lackeys like you for breakfast.
Thanks, Claptrap. Did they put one on the cactus too? That's really funny. That's really funny, actually. I love how they're wearing like Claptrap like shirts, or Hyperion, I guess would be the word. That's really funny. Ooh, level 40, alright. Slowly going up. I like that. A little extra XP. Oh, was this Marcus's tour bus? Or was it just a tour bus? Listen, as soon as we hit 75 though, we're leaving and grabbing another mission from Tannis, because no point in killing Claptraps then at that point. Look at this guy.
Damn it, Claptrap. I'm a doctor, not a mechanic.
Dr. Ned Trap. Oh shit, he's like right here. Hey, that was a Poison album. Open up and say ah.
Viva La Robolution.
Ooh, 525. That's pretty good. Are these Claptraps over here? Or are they bandits? Bandits.
Nailed it. Wasn't all that I could be.
Damn. Oh, so legendary. Sure. Oh, the goldfish. The clapfish. There it is. Pink panties. Slowly getting there. I think the drop rates are a little higher, which is going to be so nice for getting that achievement. Because the one that I'm currently grinding on in the original game, oh man, does it suck. Bobblehead. Yeah, the drop rate, I feel like it's just that, or this Roland's a lot luckier than Mordecai, which may or may not be the case. It's like I hear him. I definitely heard one just say oil can. And I'm looking around for it as if, like, he dropped it. Alright, we'll continue. There you go, 75. Alright, gotta head back. Turn it in, just like how we did with Ned's. Dude, the brains one took a while, but this one takes a cake, 100%. Select playthrough, make sure it's on 1. Alright, Tannis, here you go. Then we'll go to that factory.
You can be of service to my talent.
Sweet. Oh, it's 100 now. Damn. Operation.
Leg bone. The leg bone's connected to the plutonium. The plutonium's connected to this rubber duck. Man, I'm gonna need some more parts.
I don't think that's correct, Tannis, but I'm not a doctor. And neither is Ned or Zed, so makes sense. I wonder if we have to go through and kill Ned again. That might be the case. That's okay, he really wasn't all that tough. Being 5 levels higher is so nice. I will have to double check on that with the Moxie's Thunderdome. Or Underdome, I think it's called. I don't know why I keep saying Thunderdome. Maybe it's because I'm watching Pat McAfee a lot. Yeah, Moxie's Underdome. But yeah, we'll continue this along.
Two straggling fleshbags to the glorious revolution. If I had a digestive system, I'd eat corporate lackeys like you for breakfast.
Thanks, Claptrap. No, we do have to kill everybody again. That's okay. I mean, we did exit the game, so that makes sense. Oh, we can farm the Claptraps though, and Hyperion. What is it? The pump. So that'll be nice. But yeah, we'll continue this along. I think we'll do this mission. We'll bring it back. Maybe farm the Claptraps again, and then call it. And then we'll continue this. I'm thinking sometime next week, because tomorrow we're going to do The Walking Dead, the Telltale's Walking Dead. Continue that playthrough. I think we're on episode 4, so we're doing really, really good with season 3. So that ending's coming up pretty shortly. Then we'll move on to season 4, and then we'll move on to the next Telltale game. So I'm really excited. That series is moving on super well. Obviously, it's just like, hey, this game's only like an hour per episode for at least season 3. The other series, another pink panties, like that. Motherboard. The fish! Nope, want the fish. Motherboard. This also is not a bad place to farm too. Maybe I have to throw that in the grind rotation. Alright. Let's continue. We gotta go through the coolant pumps, destroy them. Oh. He was just chilling in the corner the whole time. Dude was playing Call of Duty and camping. The fuck? But yeah, I'll have to see what game we want to do next after The Walking Dead's done. I haven't thought about that yet. Because there's a bunch of Telltale games. Obviously, Tales from the Borderland is really good, but I want to kind of align that with where we're at for Borderlands itself. It's not a bad Alice gun. Just so that makes the most sense, I feel like, for the channel. So during those, what would that be, like 4 or 5 weeks? It will be a little kind of double up on Borderlands, which I think would be kind of cool. What I'm thinking of doing is playing Tales from the Borderlands after we finish 2, so that way there's a little bit of a, or maybe after pre-sequel, because we would already have met the characters. Because after that, I think Tales from the Borderlands goes past the pre-sequel. So it might be a while until we do Tales from the Borderlands if that's the case. So we gotta really step it up on the Borderlands playthrough, it sounds like. I'll figure out another one we'll do for past The Walking Dead. Maybe Wolf Among Us. Maybe we'll do the Dark Pictures. The Dark Pictures is the people who did Until Dawn, The Quarry, and then they did a bunch of other smaller games that are also really good. That is a very much like a We Decide type game. Those are also very, very good. So there's plenty we can do. We can do Batman again, which I feel like would make more sense if we were also playing Arkham Asylum, City, and whatnot, because I also have those. So maybe we'll save those as well. So we have a bunch of stuff we can do, and I'm looking forward to it all. I just wish I had more time to play video games. More time to stream with y'all. There's so many Claptraps. I definitely should incorporate this in the grind. There's just so many. There's the fish and a pizza. Perfect. there's more over here.
I forget. Humans.
Alright. 35? That's not bad. Oh, let's do the pump thing. And then I think we have to go through here anyway. So let's go ahead. Activate that because we gotta go through 3 of them. I see a loot chest. Or not activate, we just gotta destroy them.
Alright, we got guns over here.
Ooh. 434. It's not a bad pistol. I don't think it's as good as the masher I have though. No. His accuracy's a lot better though, but I'll take it. The masher is a lot better. Well, obviously the accuracy would be a little bit better with it because it has scope. More precise shots. I do like the masher though just because it's like, hey, you have iron sights, but the damage is pretty high. Nothing? None of you guys dropped any components? You guys suck. Ooh, more loot. Alright, I already did that one. Now there's just one left. Sweet.
Yes! Excellent! You've defeated my net trap and shut down the factory. Everything is going according to my ridiculously convoluted plan that you could never possibly understand with your feeble human brain.
Shit, can't argue with that. Alright, let's go ahead and turn this in. And then we'll hit up Hyperion Dump, and then I think we'll call it a stream. Yeah, we did pretty good on time, honestly. That wasn't too bad. I think this might wrap up in 2 parts. Just because we're making some pretty decent progress. If you guys want to see me go through and get all the collectibles for killing all the Claptraps, let me know. If not, I'll just save it for like a bonus stream for grinding that, or I'll just do it off stream. Either way, y'all let me know what you guys are feeling for that, and we'll go from there. If not, we'll just stick to the story and go there. Or if you guys want to see some of the missions still from General Knox's DLC that are like level 61 difficulty, let me know through that as well. Still lots of stuff to be done with this game. We're not quite done yet. As much as I want to just jump into 2, we're not quite done with 1 yet. This game's still got a lot to give, and I respect that. Alright, we'll turn this into Blake.
Attention! Attention! Bandits are attacking Tartarus Station. If you play dead,
Yes, they
they'll
are.
leave you alone.
I'm not a fan of the bandits. I'd rather them just, there you go, send waves of Claptraps against us. That'd be cool. just by this station, huh? That's it. Oh, boot trap.
Just let me die. Failure.
I'm caught on the flagpole. Alright, last person. Last but certainly not least. This guy.
Infestation clear. Please resume your shady dealings and/or vacation activities.
Bandit Express. Toot toot. I love that. Alright, hey Blake, I'm glad you didn't help.
Consumer. Well done. Not that Hyperion Corporation ever doubted you. We love you and believe in you. Now, Phase 3. The Claptrap Collective operates on a hive mind. Wipe out the head, and the rest will fall. To accomplish this, you'll need to steal the Wireless Information Router Encoding Device, or WIRE for short. This is an unfortunate acronym for a wireless device.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'll have to speak to marketing.
The acronym for a wireless device called Wired is very funny. The writing in this game is so good.
Over here.
Oh, I almost forgot the fish. Alright, before we do that, let's go ahead and grind some of the claptraps, and I think we'll call it a stream. So yeah, so we finished 2 phases out of 4, so makes sense. Yeah, I think this will probably get wrapped up in 2 parts, so I'm excited. 2 parts, not that bad. Not bad for a DLC, so I think next time we'll make it a little bit longer, that way we have plenty of time to go through, because I'm sure there'll be a boss fight, I'm sure there'll be other things, and other missions and whatnot. It's just trying to get this grinding mission out of the way. It's just long and tedious. It's like, okay, we get it, we get it, we get it. But yeah, guys, you got to let me know what you guys are feeling for. If you guys want to see me go through and get all the collectibles, or do the General Knox DLC remainder missions, you'll have to let me know what you guys are feeling. If you guys want to see it, awesome. If you guys don't want to see it, won't hurt my feelings. We'll move on. And we'll get that Borderlands 2 underway. Excuse me. Alright, let's go ahead and get through some of these. I love grinding this area just because of how many claptraps there are. It's just, get through all the components, get all the collectibles. I don't know if we're gonna get 50 here though. That's kind of a stretch. I think we'll at least get like, I don't know, up to 70. Or not, like, you know what I mean, like at least 25. Like, I don't think we'll hit the necessary 50 we need to get to 100.
It's like having another soldier on the field.
If they keep spawning from this tunnel, that'd be awesome. Sweet. Oil can. Is that all of it? I think so. Motherboard. Is that getting T-posed on? Clapfish. Another clapfish. Wow. I know we need more bobbleheads, that's for sure. Glasses. Hey, collected 5 3D glasses. See what I mean? By getting them collectibles. Alright, we got to 80. Not bad. So this is like 30 at least. 30 times a pop to get them. That's not terrible. Oil can. Perfect. We literally just need 15 more. I think we can go down to the other side of the map and I think at least get 15 more. Alright, just 13 now. Alright, not bad. I think, yeah, let's hit the other side of the map. What time we got? We got time to do that. We'll quickly do that and then go back to Tanis, deliver it, and I think we'll call it a stream. Not too shabby. Just run through these bandits. So tomorrow we'll continue the Walking Dead playthrough with Season 3, Episode 4. And I might do a bonus stream on Thursday, just because this weekend is going to be a little bit busier for me. And then for Friday, I think we'll do some Baldur's Gate, do a little Fantasy Friday. I know last week being with the draft, we did a little fantasy draft with Madden, so that was kind of fun. Did a little draft fever, but after it's been a couple weeks since we've done Baldur's Gate, I think we'll jump back into that, see how Root Everguard is doing. Damn. Four more. Got him. Any more? We good? Nope. Alright, that was the perfect amount. Hell yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and turn this in. Sweet. So yeah, we'll go ahead and turn this in. Tomorrow we'll do some Walking Dead, Telltale's Walking Dead, so that'll be fun. And then after that, on Thursday, we'll do a bonus stream. Probably do maybe some grinding on Borderlands, the original game. And then Friday we'll do some Baldur's Gate, so that'll be fun. That's a solid 3 days or 4 days of streaming, including this one. And at least three videos on YouTube. Not too bad, not too bad. I gotta go up there, don't I? Map. Yes, there's a way. So yeah, I'll post this on YouTube, and then while this is exporting to YouTube, I will update Twitch's schedule along with the Discord schedule to put in, because I'll be playing more so in the mornings. My goal is 9 to 12, but because of the late hours I work, sometimes it's going to be 10 to 12. I guess I'll just let you guys know. I'm going to try for 9 to 12 just because I feel like that's a solid 3-hour stream. It's going to be great, especially when we're playing Borderlands 2. Just get a decent chunk out of the game just because it's a longer story, and it's really, really, really good story. It'll be a lot better, but yeah, this is gonna be about roughly a 2-hour stream. Not too bad. You guys gotta again let me know if you guys like the longer parts or the shorter parts, and we'll go from there. All right, Tanis, here you go.
Over here. I need your help with something.
There you go. And now
Don't worry,
150.
the
You
Claptrap's
are
gonna do us
insane.
good. It's no worse than stealing a drifter's kidneys and leaving him in a tub of rice. What? Ice. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Tannis, you weirdo. Anyway, well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I think I'll end the stream there. And yeah, I'm excited to play this. So, recap. We're starting a new DLC. Streams are in the morning. Tomorrow, playing some Walking Dead. Then we're going to continue with some Baldur's Gate. And then next week, we're playing some more Borderlands Game of the Year edition. So, this will be fun. So I will see you guys next week for the next part of this DLC, and then we'll do some grinding on the original Borderlands game, maybe do a little bit of here. Let me guys know what you guys want in the comments. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe out there, and have a fantastic rest of your week. I'll see you in the next one.